Hi everyone, my name is Xian and this is my family timeline. I'm going to introduce you guys about my family. First, these two is my grandfather and my grandmother. My grandmother is an orphan and my grandfather's family take her in since she was little. They play together and they grew up together and they get married since my grandmother is 16 years old. My father's and their family was born later and there is total 2 female and 3 males in the family. But my first uncle died in an accident when he was 16 years old and my father is very sad about that. So he doesn't talk much about him. I just know he died in a motorcycle accident. My grandfather of my mother's side is a refugee from China. After he settled down in Malaysia, he works as a taxi driver. That's how he met my grandmothers. They get married after a few years and form a family. There is one common things in both of my father's and my mother's family, and that is the second male son was passed away in an accident. When my father was little, their family was poor. This is my father. His first job is a lumberjack and he is the oldest son in the family. Because of my father's family is poor, my grandmothers cannot give him much. When he left home for works, my grandmothers only can give him 10 ringgits. And that is everything my grandmother had. My grandmother asked my father to call a taxi to his friend's house, but my father doesn't use the taxi, just to save money. My father's friend is a rich guy, but my father's friend is very lazy. So he hired my father to work together with him. They formed a partnership and they opened a company together. My father is very hardworking and they earn a lot of money together. That is also a place my father met my mother. My mother worked in the office before she became a teacher. My mother was being punished by my father's partner to wear a chicken costume because of certain reason, and that grabs my father's attention. They get known to each other and start to dating with each other, and 3 years later they get married. 1 year after my father's and my mother's marriage, the chorak is being closed because they found another way to earn money. They want to open a developer company called Chorak Sinar, Sendirian Bahan. It is lucky that works out very well and my father's earned more money. 1 year later, my brother was born and I drew him as a devil because he liked to bully me. Because of I was born very fat, my brother loves to pinch me for no reason, and that always made me cry. And he even gave me a nickname called Happy Big Head Turtle. But after he grew up, he treated me very nicely. And he even helped me in my studies, mathematics, and education. I became thinner after I grew up, and I'm enrolled into the Taylor's University Lakeside campus. This is where I learned that education can be a hell to me because the assignments is too much for me. But I get used to it in the middle of year. Anyway, I'm happy about my life now and enjoying everything I learn now. But what about future? Maybe I will couple with someone, but something I will not change, and that is I will not change the wedding ceremony my father's decided for us. And the way I earn money, I'm going to sell the design of buildings that I draw to the client to get some money. That's all, and thanks for watching.